Hi guys, welcome to Kenya Cherie. I'm Kenya. Today I have a special guest here, my friend Juana. Juana Michelle is what I call her.
Hello. How are you guys doing?
I'm great, friend. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for the invite.
Yes, yes,
Looking
yes.
forward to the topic at hand.
I know, right? So let me tell y'all. So this came up in my cranium the other day. But this how it's gonna be though. So just be yourself. So this came up in my cranium the other day. I was at work and I was thinking, and it popped up in my mind to do a video based on girlfriend hurt. Okay, I had been looking on YouTube, about topics about, like how do you deal with girlfriend hurt, right? So that leads us to today. And I said, well, let me call my good old friend Juana Michelle over here and let's just talk about it. And when I gave it to her, she was like, oh yes, let's do it. Let's do it. So she had a question like, what was the question? Your question was, what if you're the girlfriend that rendered the hurt or something?
What if
like
your
that?
girlfriend who renders the hurt?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. So a little backstory. Sorry for aiming cut you off. So a little backstory. I think we've all, as women, been in some type of friendship, with a girlfriend. That friendship didn't, turn out, quite right. And I don't know, as I've gotten older, I kind of look back to see, okay, what happened, what led up to it, and that sort of thing, and kind of how I got over it, that sort of thing. Because I've been in some girlfriend hurt, boy. Let me tell you, it make you wanna, pop off. But being mature woman, a Christian woman, you can't just be popping off at nobody. So you just gotta figure out, like, and release them to the Lord, and just say, you know what, I forgive this person. But I wasn't the one in this situation. I wasn't the one that inflicted the hurt, the pain that I suffered, in the friendship. What about you, friend?
I don't think that I've had girlfriend hurt. However, I have been the one to inflict, and it wasn't due to, um, you know, pettiness or me messing around with her man or something like that. But it was just the fact that we had kind of. I felt like I was moving in a different direction than she was, and it's kind of like a breakup because you kind of don't know how to tell them that. Just like when you're breaking up with somebody, it's kind of sometimes it's kind of hard to just say, hey, you know what, I think we should part ways. So I just kind of felt like I was going in a different direction, and I was trying to find myself, and she was a lot more established than I was. And at the time, being really young, we don't all the time make the best decisions and knowing how to handle certain situations. And so it was kind of a departure without words. And so, I went back and tried to right that wrong several times. And I even sent a text explaining my situation in hopes that she would call me because the number that I had for her no longer was working. And we shared the same birthday.
Aww.
And I would send her happy birthdays and all of that kind of stuff. And it just, sometimes she would respond, sometimes she wouldn't. But being the one who rendered the hurt, and trying to right the wrong, I had to kind of let that go, and I had to, seek forgiveness for any hurt or pain that I may have caused her. But I didn't actually get an opportunity to say, everything that I wanted to say to her face to face. So sometimes you just have to cut it and, let it go, especially when you know that you admit you own your wrong.
Right.
But then,
right.
You have to just kind of cut it and because if you don't, it'll eat you up. And,
Yeah. Well, that's true, because I'm thinking back, looking back, I had, moved to a new city or whatever, and met a couple of people, met a couple of girlfriends, and I don't know. I guess when you're getting in a friendship, you think that friendship gonna last forever, and some of them do. Don't get me wrong, some of them really do. But when you get to the point where I felt like in my situation, I got to the point where I had no other choice but to just cut it just completely off.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the friendship, what my level of friendship was me being totally riding for you even if you was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I messed up, and I shouldn't have done that. Mm-hmm. But like I said, by me being in a new town, I guess you could say I was trying to gain friendship, because at that time I was fairly young. I think I was like maybe early 20s. Well, Lord say early mid-20s or something like that. But you want people to like you and this, that, and other, and I think that's how kind of it was. So I would just go along sometimes. And thinking back, that was the dumbest thing.
But you were young.
I was young.
You were young, and and when you're in your 20s, it's important to be liked. It's important.
Yeah.
It's important to have people that sometimes admire you, or just to feel like you fit in somewhere.
Yes, I think the fitting in part.
To feel like you fit in somewhere.
Yeah, the fitting in part.
Sometimes we do stuff, but relationships are in levels.
That is true. Yeah.
Yeah, relationships.
You sure right about that. Yeah, and y'all, listen. I thought these was gonna be my friends forever. And mind you, friend, listen. And even to this day, I never wanted that friendship back. When I tell you that friendship was so toxic, it was always like, this person, they in a world all on their own, and everybody else is beneath me, because I'm better than all of y'all. That's what it was like. And people, a couple people in the group still took up for this person, knowing that she was not a good person. She was not a good friend. It was conditional. Mm-hmm. It was conditional. Mm-hmm. As long as you were riding for her, doing for her, backing her up, yeah. But let the tables turn. Let the tables turn. The real person began, to come out. And I was just like, I can't do this. I can't do this any longer. And now that I'm, tender. I'm in that 40 age range. You know what? Looking back, I have matured a whole lot, and I thank God for that, because now I can't put up with much as I used to. And like, it's kind of like you said, you have friends that's in categories. Like, I talked to Juana Michelle, about things, and I have other friends as well. Let me see, I got let me count around 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5. I don't need no more and take no application. Everything else is denied. No, I'm just joking. But, I can talk to this one I may talk to her about something that I don't talk to her about. And that don't mean that I'm hiding anything, but there's levels to it, as to where this one over here, I may, not talk to her about that, and that's okay. But see, the friends the circle that I have now, they all get that. You know what I'm saying? They all get that. Like, if I set each one of them at this table right now, it'll be like it's a whole sisterhood. Right? Mm-hmm. Because, you just don't want to have nobody in your presence, in your space, that you feel like you got to compete with. Sis, this is not a competition. I'm the spot, you the spot, you the spot, you the spot, you the spot. You know what I'm saying?
I think that we use the word friend, especially in this day and time, very loosely. And you have to show yourself friendly. You have to be what you want others to be to you. So you have to be that to them. That's true. So, And then it's okay to keep your circle tight because,
Yeah.
in your 40s, you know, certain things don't mean as much to you as they did when you were in your
No.
30s or when you were in your 20s,
Right.
and so, I have friends that
Mm-hmm.
I have that I talk to about certain things and tell certain things too.
Right.
But the thing is that we have to understand that as women, that it's really a sisterhood. It's not about a
Mm-hmm.
competition. It's
Right.
about, me being able to lift you up, me being
Mm-hmm.
able to,
Right.
lift you up, because as women we wear so many
Yes. A
hats,
lot. So,
and
yeah.
sometimes we don't have the the village or the circle to be
Mm-hmm.
able to tell our thoughts and feelings to, and so that sisterhood is really really needed. And
Mm-hmm.
so it is so important for us to set aside our pride, set aside
Yes.
all of that pettiness, and come together and just and let's uplift each other, let's empower each other, let's
Mm-hmm.
compliment each other. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like a lot of times, because we have had past hurts,
Mm-hmm.
we brought that hurt into um, just into our it has sometimes consumed every area of our life. And so when you have consumption like that, it's like you are closed to
Mm-hmm.
be able to receive anything. And you may be praying for sisterhood, but until you can release that, God can't put nothing, he can't put nobody else in your life until
Mm-hmm.
you release that. Listen, let me tell you, when I met Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
I was praying for a friend, for a godly friend. And it just so happened she and I were at an event. We did not
Mm-hmm.
know that we worked at the same place.
Mm-hmm.
We were kind of sharing some things with
Mm-hmm.
one another, within the group that we were in
Mm-hmm.
at this particular function. And so it was just like we hit it
Yeah,
off. Like
we
we
did.
hit it off.
We did.
And after we left there, we exchanged numbers. I think everybody in the group may have exchanged,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
exchanged numbers. And whereas, all of those other women have fallen off and I talk
Yeah.
to them sporadically, but this one is one that I talk to, and I'm not going to even say on a daily basis, but
Mm-mm.
we
We'll
talk
talk on
to
a
each
daily
other.
basis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we talk to each other a few days out of the week or whatever. Or we
Yeah.
may email or text one
Yeah.
another or something like that. But one of the things that I've learned is the fact that I had to let go of even what I did, because what I did, was so long ago, and it was
Mm-hmm.
so and I'm not gonna say it was petty, but I was trying to find who I was. And so
Mm.
in trying to find yourself, sometimes you don't all the time make the best decisions
Yeah.
or the best choices for you.
Right.
But I knew that I was praying to God for a specific friend. And so I believe that I have that in Kenya Cherie.
Oh, thanks, friend.
Sure, honey.
So I remember that day. I sent you a picture not too long ago.
You did.
I think it was July of 2017.
I think was it 2017
or 2018.
One of 18.
One of them, because I remember one said she thought I was a preacher's wife. I said, whoop, whoop. That's her favorite little line. Whoop. She'll say that real quick. So I want to hear from you guys. I want you to drop in the comments below. Have you dealt with girlfriend hurt? Have you released that person? Have you, given that person to God and said, you know what? Because you can forgive a person and you can love them from afar. Mm-hmm. Now you don't want nothing to happen to them, because you can win, you can, clap for them, mm-hmm. In the background, mm-hmm. and that sort of thing. But I just knew I never had a desire to be friends with that person ever again. And to be honest, I'm gonna tell you something. My husband can tell you, it took me a long time to get over that hurt. I took it way personal than I should have, mm-hmm. and it started to consume me, mm-hmm. And of course, you and your girlfriend, you probably not gonna always agree on things, but let's be respectful. Mm-hmm. Be respectful of one another and say, okay, Juana, if you hurt my feelings, okay, friend, you hurt my feelings, and let me tell you how you hurt my feelings. You know, we ain't got to fall all out and go to
maturity.
Yeah, go to this friend over here. Yeah. Well, let me tell you what, girl. No. Wait.
Yes, because one of the things about Kenya and I is that we're able to be transparent with one another, and we're able to tell each other. Like we just had a recent discussion because I was talking to her about my voice, and I was talking to her about, I know that I have a tone issue, and I have a voice that is rather firm, maybe authoritative. And as a female, as a woman, that bothers me a little bit. And I'm having to learn how to control my tone because my tone has it can be a bit abrasive, it can. And so, and you have to be willing to take constructive criticism, especially when you know who it's coming from. And so, she was like, child, yes, honey, yes, you need to pray about that, honey, yes. And I'm like, well, I already know, and I was in agreement with her, this is my extreme friend. She's an extreme. Oh, baby, she's extreme. But anyway, it was all said, she was agreeing with me, and I knew it, that's why I brought it up to her, because she has checked me a couple of times and been like, Juana Michelle, your tone. So, but again, you have to be willing to be transparent and be vulnerable with your friend. Yes, you have to be vulnerable with your friend, and it's true. Okay.
It's okay.
It is okay.
She's not gonna look at you like you weak, sis. Right. Like type of punk or anything like that.
And we always tell each other no judgment zone.
Right, no judgment zone. But you know what? That does give us insight. So when you go in your prayer closet, I go in my prayer closet. Right. Let me pray for my friend. Yes. If I know she is dealing with this, okay, I'm going to agree with her.
Right.
I'm going to agree with her in prayer that this is changed in Jesus' name. Okay. So I just want to hear from you guys. We want to hear from you guys, and let us know if you guys like these type of videos, because we'll come back and do some more now.
Yes.
Now, I want to tell y'all something. My good friend over here, Juana Michelle, just graduated. She is now a life coach.
Thank you.
She is a certified, triple-fied, glorified. Look, there she go, y'all see. Life coach. And so she is, Juana Michelle, tell us a little bit about that. I'll let you explain everything.
Well, I just completed a 5-week course, maybe 5 or 6 week course, getting my certification in life coaching, and I'm currently going through another class, 4-week class, getting my certification in public speaking. The life coach
eloquent.
The life coach is. I really and truly feel like that is really my calling. And the thing is that one of my mentors or coaches told me, she said, you were qualified before you were certified. And so a lot of things, we tend to operate in, not giving thought to the fact that we're operating in our calling. Someone asked me, they said, so did you really need to get a certification in order to be, a life coach? And I'm like, no, but I did it for me. And so, so I'm putting a program together, or in the future, I will be putting a program together. Let me say that. And, I'll be, taking clients, and so I will let Miss Kenya Speaks know, and if you guys are interested in being my client in the future, just let Kenya know, and she can get in touch with me, and I would be more than happy to assist you in whatever area you're needing coaching.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop her information down below, because she also have a clothing boutique, honey. I'm not gonna even get started, because and it is for a specific audience now. At this time, it's friend. Tell them about your clothing boutique.
So my clothing boutique launched Juneteenth. And so it is called All Things Girly, and it is an exclusive clothing line for full-figured women. Now, why full-figured women? I am a full-figured woman, as if you could not tell. And one of the things that I have, seen, is that
the clothes look sad.
The clothes, no.
I don't mean like
but the sizing, like some clothes are never really true to size for a full-figured woman. So, I am, my goal is to make sure that we can get the proper sizing. And also, too, I know that when you look good, you feel good.
Yeah.
And so my mission is for full-figured women to not only look good, but I want you to feel good from the inside out. I want you to walk with confidence, but I want you to walk with confidence with all things girly on too. But I want you to exude confidence, because whether or not you know it, it doesn't really matter what style of clothes you have, what brand you have on. The thing is that confidence needs to precede you.
Yeah.
And so when when you walk in the room, people are going to take notice of you and your walk and your style and just how you carry yourself. So that's one of the things, that I want to get out through my clothing line, through my website, and I will be bringing some tips on how to wear clothes and, wearing the proper size, what colors to wear that are fitting for a full-figured woman, and just, and some other things down the pipeline. But just bear with me, because I've got to get, some orders out. Some new apparel will be coming soon. So yeah. But, thank you for that.
You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. So, yeah, guys, I think...
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Go to www.thejuanatalbert.com. That's my website. Or you can look me up on Facebook at the @ Shop All Things Girly.
What about your Instagram? You gotta give me your Instagram too.
Oh, the Instagram is All Things. I think it's just All Things Girly.
All Things Girly.
I can't remember.
I don't know.
I think it's just All Things Girly, or it may be at Shop All Things Girly.
All Things Girly.
Yeah.
Juana Talbert. You'll be able to find J Tizzle anywhere else sometime too. So yeah, y'all, that's all we wanted to talk about, was just a little bit of girlfriend hurt. Girlfriend hurt, because it's a real thing. And sometimes it could be the smallest thing that a girlfriend is mad over, and she won't talk to that girlfriend. And then you gotta wonder, was y'all friends
and that's a very good
question. They kind of like, were you friends at all? Like,
that's a very good question. Sometimes you have to assess the situation and move out. You really do need to assess the situation. And don't be afraid. If you were the one that rendered the hurt, be woman enough to say, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
And there may be something that you need to tweak about yourself, but but that's only growth, and that's only going to make you a better woman, a better mother, a better friend to somebody else. So, don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to right the wrong. It's okay.
Let's right the wrong. Right. So that's it for this particular video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Please leave a comment below, subscribe, share this video. I would gladly appreciate it. Let's talk about it in the comments below. And until next time, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Bye now. Bye.